I'm going to check this page. The 5 through 8 is what we just did previously using the slope formula. So you're still going to do y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. But then the bottom half, this is what I want to get to. I need you to add some information. When you are given equations right here, add this to your notes. When you're given an equation, you must be in slope-intercept form to compare the slopes.
Thank you.
So the reason why, and this is what we did at the beginning of our notes when I was talking about an example, that goes glued in after the blue foldable. So I want it in slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. I've given you that form in the margin, so please add that to your notes, because you're going to have to, we're going to remember and review putting into this form, because we're going to focus on looking at the m. That's why I circle. The m is what's the coefficient of the x. It's the number in front of x. That is our slope. We have to find that to compare it and determine. Okay? Now, if it's already in slope-intercept form, it's real simple. We're just reading, comparing, and answering. So if you look at number 9, the first equation here, let me fix my font. Y equals 7x plus 2. What is the slope in the first equation?
7.
I just circled that 7. Look, I'm going to circle it. So my m equals 7. Then I go to my second equation. It's already in slope-intercept form. I can see right there. It is also 7. M equals 7. Well, these are same slopes. Parallel. We're done. I put the symbol. Okay? Y'all with me so far?
Yeah.
All right. So I look at number 10. Y equals 4/5 x minus 8. The first equation, the 4/5 is the slope. M equals 4/5. Yes. Here, the m is negative over 4. These are opposite reciprocals or negative reciprocals. It's a flip and the sign change. So upside down t, perpendicular. We're done. Okay. Now,
What about 16?
well, 16 you have to solve for y. 11, try to determine the relationship.
Neither.
Yeah, this one is negative 1/3, but here this is positive.
It's the opposite, no?
It's just the opposite. It's not a reciprocal.
It's not a reciprocal.
It is neither,
Wait, how? It's the opposite sign also.
but it's not a
But
reciprocal.
it doesn't like,
Flip.
go-
It doesn't flip. It has to do two things.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. Okay. Now let's do 12, because this is what you're gonna have to do for the remaining. This first equation is not solving for y. It's not in slope-intercept form. It is what we call standard form. It's when we have the ax plus by equals c. That's standard form. We need it in slope-intercept form. So this is on the yellow graphic organizer at the beginning of the unit. To put it in slope-intercept form, you have to first move the x by doing the inverse. Our x right here is positive. The inverse of that would be negative x. So you got to write, you got to show the work. I'm gonna, okay. Come on your paper, show the work. Thank you. So the x now cancels, rewrite everything. You don't do anything. Yes.
Negative x plus 30.
Yes, negative x plus 30. Now,
You have to divide 6 by everything.
yeah, everything by 6 by the coefficient of y. All right, so y equals, this is not going to be negative 1/6, yes, x
Plus 5.
plus 5. Now I can see the slope. I can circle it right here. The slope is that negative 1/6. And now I can compare it to the other equation. But this other equation is not solving for y either. The y is not by itself. The y has a coefficient of 3. So I have to divide everything by 3.
Y equals 6x minus 2.
Yep, y equals 6x minus 2. So this equation has a slope of 6.
It's perpendicular.
It is perpendicular, yes. Okay. All right, so you need to practice solving for y. Sorry. Okay. All right, so you are finishing the remainder, and we are going to check it in class. So solve for y. Practice solving for y. You have to get it in slope-intercept form.
1 minus 1.
Guys, remember, you're going to finish these. I will come by and check them. Also, let me just kind of address one more hint on number 16. Since this is not in slope-intercept form, it's just y equals 6. Anytime it's y equal a number, that means it's a horizontal line, which means the slope is 0. Here we have x equals a number. X equals -1, but anytime it's x equals a number, that means it's a vertical line, which means the slope is undefined. Because we have a horizontal and a vertical, so think of it, if you want to just kind of think of a picture of a horizontal, remember it goes left and right, vertical up and down. When they intersect, it's always going to be perpendicular. So this was perpendicular. All right, now let's go ahead and let you work on your homework. And like I said, this is going to be turned in or checked, stamp checked in your spiral.